Ladies and gentlemen, not that long ago, I talked about various reports stating that the PlayStation 5 major reveal event would happen on June 3rd, and it was reported that this event would focus a lot on kind of showcasing gameplay and the kinds of experiences that PlayStation 5 will be able to put out there due to its new architecture and the emphasis on solid-state drive. Well, turns out the reports were for the most part true. They were off by a day, but they did inform people that plans could change due to pandemic stuff. And so it is now confirmed officially by PlayStation that the event will take place on Thursday, June 4th at 1 p.m. Pacific for a look at the future of gaming on PlayStation 5. Alongside the tweet, Sony also released a teaser trailer for this event in which they kind of show close-ups of the controller. And in my initial upload of this video, I assumed that this might be like a tease for an all-black version of the DualSense, and I'm not the only one who seems to have gotten that impression, but looking at it closer, it does seem like this top part is still white. It's just in poor lighting, so it looks like gray that kind of blends in with this darker gray, but looking at it now, it does seem like it's still just the white on black controller, the dual-tone controller. There is no tease of a black DualSense yet. But hopefully they'll have an all-black version. But either way, this is the tease, ladies and gentlemen, June 4th at 1 p.m. Pacific. Now, alongside the reveal of this event that is happening on June 4th, and alongside this teaser of the all-black version of the DualSense, on May 29th, 2020, today, the PlayStation website, the official blog, posted the following in regards to what we can expect from that event. So right here it reads, "You're invited, a look at the future of gaming on PlayStation 5. With each generation, from the first PlayStation to PlayStation 4, we aim higher and we push the boundaries further to try and deliver better experiences for our community. This has been the mission of the PlayStation brand for more than 25 years, a mission I have been a part of nearly since the beginning. There are few things as exciting as the launch of a new console. While this road to launch has been a bit different, we are as thrilled as ever to bring you with us on this journey to redefine the future of video games. We have shared technical specifications and shown you the new DualSense wireless controller, but what is a launch without games? That's why I'm excited to share that we will soon give you a first look at the games you'll be playing after PlayStation 5 launches this holiday. The games coming to PlayStation 5 represent the best in the industry from innovative studios that span the globe. Studios both larger and smaller, those newer and those more established, all have been hard at work on developing games that will showcase the potential of the hardware. This digital showcase will run for a bit more than an hour, so pretty extensive, and for the first time we will all be together virtually experiencing the excitement together. A lack of physical events has given us an amazing opportunity to think differently and bring you on this journey with us, and hopefully closer than ever before. This is part of our series of PS5 updates, and rest assured, after next week's showcase, we will still have much to share with you. Please join us on Twitch or YouTube on June 4th, 1 p.m. Pacific. So yeah, you can be sure that I'll be streaming this alongside you guys and reacting with you guys. So this is very much a game-centric event. I am beginning to doubt that they may show the box itself, because based on reports of people who heard from sources about this event, they're not revealing essential information about the console itself. So stuff like price point and release date, it seems like they're saving for a later date, which leads me to think that maybe they're going to save the look of the box and the design for when they're ready to announce those details, the release date and the final price point. Or, hell, they might surprise us and actually reveal the box and then kind of proceed to show us some gameplay and kind of have a mix of both hardware and software elements that they plan to reveal. Hard to say for sure. We'll find out in the not-so-distant future in just a couple days. Honestly, more important than the box itself is the game, so I'm glad that there is this focus on games, because as great as the design of PlayStation 5 might look, without the games, the box itself means nothing. So for them to kind of kick things off with a big gameplay reveal, showcasing the capabilities of PS5 and why we should be excited for next gen in terms of the kinds of games we can expect and how game making can be pushed to the next level. Like, that's the good stuff that I want to see. So I'm actually, really hyped to check out what Sony is planning to reveal and how they're planning to get us excited for the future of gaming, or whatever you want to call it. To finish things off, here's a bit of insight from Jason Schreier, who talked about measures that Sony took to kind of ensure that leaks can be mitigated. He tweeted out the following after Sony made their official announcement. Fun fact, Sony was so paranoid of leaks and or things were so constantly in flux that at least 2 developers who will actually be presenting at next week's PS5 event told me they weren't given any date at all. So yeah, the June 4th date for the PS5 event was seemingly decided pretty recently, with Sony seemingly having contemplated a June 3rd reveal as well, given how many reports, including from Jason Schreier, have said that the event will likely be on June 3rd. We saw signs that a PS5 event was happening soon when it was noticed that on May 26, 2020, the official PlayStation 5 website was updated with this, as kind of highlighting the lightning speed of the architecture, the games, the breathtaking immersion through haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, and 3D audio, etc., etc. And then we started to hear from various news outlets like Jason Schreier from Bloomberg, who talked about how Sony's planning a PS5 game reveal event for Wednesday, June 3rd. Turned out to be Thursday, June 4th, but, pretty close. And then here's the article in question that highlights this. And then Jeff Grubb, who is from VentureBeat, also hinted very clearly that the event would be happening sometime between June 2nd and June 4th. Given that it was between these two sandwiched, a lot of people assume, okay, he's saying June 3rd. And then in this tweet, he flat out posted that based on his sources, June 3rd is the cited date for the PlayStation event. And they were off by 1 day, but they foretold that a PlayStation event was coming, and they did warn that dates are still in flux. So it does seem as though plans were shifted by an extra day till June 4th. But, it's just a day difference, not the biggest deal in the world. Now, Takahashi Mochizuki seems confident that a PS5 design reveal might be pretty near because mass production is starting. Sony doesn't want the design to leak, and that negatively affect the marketing for the console, because obviously if the design gets leaked, then there isn't as much hype to finally take a look at that design through Sony's controlled marketing, doing certain events at specific days and times. And so to control that messaging, maybe they're planning to reveal the design sooner rather than later, so that there's less risk of a leak, which is why perhaps in this Future of Gaming PS5 event, we might after all see the console design itself. Though, again, everything's up in the air right now. Honestly, if the games look good, I can wait until I see the box itself. Like, I feel like that's secondary to actually seeing the kinds of games that are in the work and what we can look forward to, because this is a video game console, and it's all about the actual playing experience. So yeah, this is pretty much everything you need to know about the upcoming PS5 event, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, according to VentureBeat, I believe it was. This is Jeff Grubb's article. He talked about how the company seems aware of the backlash that Microsoft faced for its first Xbox 2020 event, with fans being unhappy that there was a lack of gameplay in what was touted as a gameplay presentation. So Sony's trying to not repeat that mistake and actually show games that are far enough along where they can show extensive, pure gameplay. So I don't know. I have a good feeling about all of this overall. The hype is certainly tangible. The likes to dislikes ratio here, I mean, it's like pretty much 99% likes versus dislikes. And people in the comments are all expressing nothing but pure excitement and hype, and hoping that Sony really delivers with this presentation, that they nail it, and that they really get us hyped for next gen. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's everything you need to know about the upcoming PlayStation 5 event. Let me know in the comments below what your hopes and dreams are for the event. What do you hope Sony and PlayStation will showcase? In the comments below, drop a comment, and to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Young out.